Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Everybody have a good one? You didn't drink too much last night, did you? Everybody hungover? Just drink a beer when you get up, or a Bloody Mary with some clamato juice. It's good for a hangover, anyway. Happy New Year, 2011. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I had 3 firsts in the past 2 days. That's really weird. I'll tell you a little story about it. First thing, I've never really had to work on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve before, especially on a Saturday. Well, you know, when the holiday falls on Saturday. But I had to work yesterday all day, and then had to work all day today, New Year's Day, and I got to work tomorrow too, because a customer of ours needed their vehicle back by tomorrow night, and it was the whole side, and I'll do a video about it when I get it done tomorrow. But that was the first was having to work New Year's Eve, and then I was invited to a couple places to go, but I had to work today, and so I decided to stay home, do the responsible thing, and stay home. And so I spent, for the first time in my 41 years of living, first time ever, I spent New Year's Eve by myself. Wasn't bad. But, you know, it sounded like Beirut around here after, you know, right at midnight, and about 10-15 minutes afterwards, it was just, sounded like Beirut. Anyway, I live in the country, so that's how country folk celebrate, I guess. But anyway, and another thing was I had to work today on New Year's Day on a Saturday. So 3 firsts at the end of one year and the beginning of another year. So this year's definitely going to be different. I'm feeling it in my bones here. Anyway, I want to, you guys have noticed I'm, you know, outfitted in my full Iron Maiden regalia. This is what is known as the Maiden jacket. It used to be snow white, and I dyed it probably in 94 or 5 gray, and it's still really, really aged, but it's very special because it was autographed by Steve Harris on April the 7th, 1987, in front of the CivicCenter in Baltimore, Maryland. And he also autographed my World Slavery Tour book on his picture right here, and the autographs match. And he also, in January of that year, January 1987, the Capitol Center, he autographed my ticket stub. I've lost a couple stubs over the years. I was usually pretty good about keeping them all together, but Kiss and Ted Nugent, 88, Van Halen's Monsters of Rock, $25 to see 5 named bands. What an awesome show. It was Kingdom Come, Metallica, Dokken, the Scorpions, and headliner was Van Halen at JFK Stadium in Washington, D.C., which is no longer there. Metallica and Queensryche, 89, HF Festival in 2000 at Landover Field, FedEx Field, and then Yes at Merriweather Post Pavilion in 2003. But yeah, this is the Maiden jacket. The flag is from England. I was dating a girl in high school, and her grandmother lived in England. And I said, "Can you tell her to send me a flag?" I meant a real, you know, like big flag, 3x5. She sent this one. It's like the kind they wave when the Queen comes down the street or whatever in a parade. And it's got patches on the back too. This was the first one I put on. I got this jacket when I was 17 years old, and I'm 41, so it hanging in there is saying something. But I have some really rare pins on here I want to show you guys. And all you Maiden guys will appreciate this. Really nice. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to take you off the stand here. Alright, we got World Slavery Tour. This is the oldest pin on here is this one. It's got Clive Burr, Paul Di'Anno, and it has the guitar player before Adrian. I forget what his name is. Steve something. Nico, Adrian. Got my little turtle humping an army helmet. It says fuck the army. And I have my Girls Like That one. And then it's got a bunch of them on here. And there's the Somewhere on Tour, Wasted Years one. That one here, it's 2 Minutes to Midnight. And then here's Beast on the Road tour patch. And Flight of Icarus. When they went to Poland. I also draw Eddie and stuff myself. I used to do them up in school, but then I'd always give them away to people. And here's a picture of a Eddie mask that I had. See that mask right there? It's wearing the headband. It says Iron Maiden, Somewhere on Tour. That's my friend Alan and my friend Rob. I was in Little Italy. We were walking to the show, and my friend Alan here had a brown leather jacket. We put the mask on him and put his jacket on backwards and zippered him all up, and it looked like he was in a straitjacket. And we were going through the streets of Baltimore, and he was acting all crazy. That was really cool. It was really a good time. But there's my Beast on the Road 1982 tour poster. It's original. There's my World Slavery Tour 84-85. And I got some pictures in here of the band that I took. There's Steve Harrison, his bodyguard. There's Nico coming out of backstage. There's Steve. There's Bruce Dickinson back there, but you really can't see him. There's Steve. I was like real close to him. I got a picture of him and Budman together, but Bud's got the copy of it. There's Dave Murray. There's Adrian Smith, but he didn't turn around. And then there's Bruce there. So, yeah, we had a good time. That was back at the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland, which this is no longer here anymore. And it was a beautiful place. They had hockey and basketball and all kinds of shit there, but no, they screwed it up. This is going to be sewed on my leather jacket. I found it in a drawer, and I'm going to get put on one of my sleeves. That'll be cool. So there it is, man. There's the Maiden jacket, autographed by Steve Harris. He said, "What do you want me to autograph?" And I put my sleeve out, and he signed it with a paint pen. He shook it up and painted it on there. So there it is, guys. So there it is, starting out something with the new year with something that ain't camo and ain't guns. So mixing it up for you guys a little bit. Remember, Maiden, Maiden, Maiden. Peace, guys. God bless, and have a great New Year's.